So I wanted to, I'm outside in Chicago. I got down here for work, and I applied for business SBA stuff a couple of days ago, and I got the money, and I want to also help you to get it. And hopefully you can see the stuff on the screen, and type in SBA eidl into Google Chrome, and this will show up. And as you can see, the SBA, the government agency, is right now accepting applications for the coronavirus disaster loan and advances. What it means for me, I applied and I got money. How they calculate the money is, I want you to listen so you can understand. Whatever income you put in, you get 51 or 52% of that money. Let's say you made $75,000 a year. You will get $36,500. And if you make more, you money. You get more money. If your income is higher, let's say $2 million or $500 million, it will be 51 to 52% of your income. Of course, this is only for businesses. I'm talking about independent contractors. If you make money, if you own a company, or if you are like independent contractor, you don't have to have a company. You just have to, if you're getting money, if a company pays you anything other than W-2, then you're an independent contractor. If you're getting money, you did some work, the company is sending you checks as a 1099, I think you can apply for this. And this is very simple. You roll down, click apply, and then it's about 4 or 5 pages. Oh man, my phone is about to die. So I start up the car, and eligible entity verifications. So you only have to select one option. Is on here. I am a small business, somebody that doesn't have too many employees. I selected a section of either independent contractors or a company with, whether you have employee or not. This is number 3. There's many different options. If you read it, be very, very, very careful, because this is a section where you don't want to screw up anything on this application. And the one is, you select that. This is another one. This is basically making sure you're not engaging. You have to check every one of these. You're not engaging in illegal activity. Your organization is not behind on child support. 60 days behind. You're not 60 days behind. You're not making money from a porn product. You're not making money from gambling. You're not engaging in lobby. You are not a member of the Congress. And then you click next. This is very important. If you have a company name, if you already established your company, you write your company name. If you don't have a company, if you never have a company, but you get paid as a 1099, let's say you've been working for the last 50 years, you never have a company, but you always been paid as a 1099, you're being paid anything other than W-2, you write your name. Instead of your company, you write your name. Trade names, you write your names. If you don't have EN numbers, you write your social numbers. right? And then what type of businesses. If you are 1099, you click on independent contractor. Me, I'm a S Corp, and then you're not a non-profit organization, not a franchise, and this will determine how much money you get, how much money you make a year. Remember, they pay you 52% or 51% of your income, of your business income, of your income. So let's say you put 75,000. This is how much money you get. 36,500. That's how much money you get from this is the calculation that I find out based on what I received. So let's say you put down whatever, the numbers, and make sure all this tongue is green. If you copy from previous entries, and the system will not accept it. Like right now, if I try to go to the next one, it will not accept it because it's not type in. But if I type another 0 and then go back, it will turn green. Same thing here. It's asking me if if my business is engaged in selling stuff. If you're selling things on eBay, on Amazon's, or your business is revolved around selling things, you put whatever income you generate from that. It's asking you prior to COVID-19 how much stuff you sell, like how much money you make from selling stuff. Me, I'm 0 because I don't sell stuff. Rental properties, if you have a rental, you click on there, how much money you make from rental. And agriculture, cost of operation for 12 months prior to COVID-19, how much money you making from your farms before COVID-19. And then if you received any other funding from any other agency, you put it there, how much you get, and then provide the description of the agency. This is a brief description of other compensation sources. Mine is nothing, 0. This is asking you your business name, your business address, and simple stuff. Very important. This money is probably the best opportunities right now because they give you up to 30 years to pay off, and the interest is very low. Why is this giving me a hard time? Just copy and paste this damn thing. This is the day the business is established. The current ownership, since if the ownership changed since the business opened, the dates doesn't matter. The only thing that the business have to exist, I think, to have a credibility before COVID-19. Otherwise, it's gonna make it look like you just open up your business to try to get the money from the COVID-19 issues. And then what kind of business your company or the company you're working for engage in? Is it manufacturing, insurance, hotels, finance, or whatever your business, the business you're working for, or your business is. You could be business owner working for a business. Like if you're an independent contractor, you will be working for a company, and that's what whatever your company or the company you're working for does. Category wise, put it there. How many employees you have. This is also very important. Don't put too many numbers, even though a lot of people being charged criminally because for every employee you put in, the SBA will give you $1,000 per employee. This basically give people an incentive to just type in whatever number they want, and then they end up receiving so much money, and then the SBA will come after them, and they make sure. Right now that this application is self-certification, meaning is this They don't ask you for employees pay stubs. They don't ask for the tax returns that you filed last year. No, this is you basically saying, I swear to Google, I swear to YouTube, this is how much all the information I have on here is correct, and they're taking your word for it. So click next. This is the second page. This is the owner information. I don't know if you can see it when it says owner information. Okay, your business is owned by another business? No. And then you enter your names. I'm just putting this in to help you guys figure out how to apply for this, but this is also, of course, fake names and fake numbers. You're the owner of the company, and you're 100% own the company. Your social numbers, and then your date of birth, the place. This is very important, only for people who are foreign. If you are from foreign country, you are not a citizen, but you have a right to work in the United States. It's very important that you don't want to complicate the applications. If you say you're not, let's say you say you're born let's say you're born in Uganda or something. Uganda. Or say you're born in Congo. It will automatically you're Jamaica or so, whatever, Jamaica. You're automatically giving them a red flag to a request for additional information, and you don't complicate your application any more than it already is. If you enter it correctly, you're not gonna if you have more than one owner, you just click this one right here and then enter all the name of the owner's information on there. This is the third page. This one, everything have to be no. This is basically make sure you're not criminal. No, everything is no. And then this is asking you if someone else fill out your application for you and you pay them or not. I would recommend you don't, unless you have an attorney that's filling out the application for you, don't just say you did it yourself. But you don't want more complication. And this is actually, you should make sure this right here is checked. In addition to the money that you request in the loan that you're applying for, you're also requesting an advance of $10,000 on top of the loan that you're applying for. And they're asking you where to send the money. And you enter all the information I'm entering is fake for the purpose of helping you guys. So go down and then boom, next. This fourth page is it's basically asking you to review the information, go over it, make sure everything looks good. If you notice things that are not correct, this is a chance for you to edit it. You can edit it if you want. Edit it, everything. And if it looks good, you click submit, because I'm not gonna click submit because this is fake information I enter on here and I already received my money anyway. And then I want to also show you what would happen after you send them the information. This is what you receive after, depending on what day you applied. If you applied on the weekend, let's say you applied on Friday, you will get something on Monday or Tuesday, something like this. Also, before you get any notification, if you have account with like a credit monitoring services, you will get a notification that SBA have checked your credit your credit score. I don't think it matters. The credit score is one of the ways for them to verify if you are who you say you are. And then you get this email. This email is gonna tell you to create. It says, see, this is your application number, and to create a disaster loan portable account to provide more additional information. This is where you're gonna see how much money you qualified based on their assessment of your income, and then you can confirm amount that they give you. There's an option on this side where you can click on confirm it, or if you want more money, or if you want less money, you can email them. There's a section where you can email them on this. If you put it on, see it right here, email ESP. Right here, email right here, and then you click on question about your application, and then you type in whatever question you have and click send. And then this is the thing that if you can able to verify your identity online, you can do that. And then make sure you check your directly deposited information, and routing number is, your account number is correct. And those are the two things that's going to be available. The last signed closing document option is not going to be available until you actually receive email that says you're being approved. And I'm gonna show you that as well. This is the email. Let's go back. You're gonna get something like for me, I have to send in my driver license and screenshot of my bank information for me to get and she called me, somebody called me from the SBA to verify my account information, and also over the phone. So a screenshot of my bank information, bank account numbers, and routing numbers. And then for identity verification, I send my driver license, and I also asked her to call me, and she did. They called me, as you can see. They called me, and I sent them my licenses. And the next email I received is that my application is approved. And this is what it looks like. I think this is it. Yeah. And this will say that your SBA application is being approved. And this on this portion of it is where you have to sign closing document, and after you sign the closing document, you will get the money within few days, or it's not going to be more than 10 days. And I hope you guys applied. You got to realize this is a once in a lifetime opportunity where you could use the money to buy, to get into things that you have sitting around and you wish that you have money to do. I mean, it's not much money, but it will help you to get additional vehicles if you need it, or pay some expense. For me, what it does is I was able to get another truck, put a driver in it, and I'm making additional $2,000 a week from that driver, from that truck. As long as I have that truck, I basically able to have an additional stream of income of $2,000 a week. And then I can always get more trucks or go into real estate or whatever. But I highly recommend that you apply for this business, for this loan. You deal indirectly with the government agencies. You're not going through a third party or second person. There's no middleman. And also the interest rate on the money is very low. I'm gonna show you. The interest rate is 3.75. Okay, and you have up to 30 years to pay. It says this the payment. It's the payment, right? Installation payment 28. The payment will begin 12 months from the day I received this, signed this notice. The balance of principal and interest will be payable 30 years from the day I received this. I signed this paperwork, and the interest is 3.75 yearly. So it's huge. I mean, it's you get in. This is a great opportunity, and I urge everyone to apply. And if you have any questions about this, I have went through everything, and I know I've been helping. The last 2 days, I helped about 10 people apply and qualify. They get their money. And you can, if you need some guidelines, leave a message on comment sections, and subscribe to this channel. If you need guidelines, or if you have a question about this, let me know. I'll be more than happy to help you. Enjoy your